What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of EDT or another episode on the EDT channel. I'm Steven, and I talk about discontinued vintage, rare, and interesting fragrances on my channel because this is my hobby. I live in Japan, and I buy stuff like this. I find stuff online. I usually buy used bottles of vintage stuff, discontinued stuff. I don't think this is discontinued. It might be. I'm going to talk about Samourai, this fragrance. I've mentioned it before on the channel, and I'm going to talk about it a little bit now because I just bought these tonight, so why not make a video and just give you my thoughts on them. First, this one. This is just Samourai pour homme. This came out in 1995, and it was branded as Alain Delon Samourai because Alain Delon is a famous actor from France, and he had a movie called Les Samouraïs. I think this is the French spelling of samurai. And it was a big hit in Japan, and this fragrance is a hit in Japan, and I believe that this is the only place you can get it. Let me know in the comments if any of you know that you can readily buy this in stores in another country. Can you get this in your country? Let me know in the comments, because right now it seems like Japan is the only place where these are sold. The original one, as I said, came out in 1995, and I believe it said made in Switzerland, even though this one does say Zurich on it. It says Paris, New York, and Tokyo on this one, but the original one said Alain Delon Samourai on the bottom. And it also said 85% here. So you know you have a vintage when it says that. I remember something like 5 or 6 years ago, I bought a bunch of the Alain Delon 85% new bottles. So I have like 4 or 5, maybe even 6 of them that I've packed up, and they're already back at my place in the USA. I put them away because these sell online overseas, like on eBay, for a lot more than they sell for here. After some time, the Alain Delon name came off of the marketing. I think there was a contract to use his name, and after that was done, it just went to Parfums Samourai. And these are still produced. These are new. These are made by Lalique Beauty. We know Lalique, the fragrance house. They make quality fragrances for cheap prices. Everybody talks about their love for Encre Noir, for example, or Lalique Pour Homme, or Lalique Pour Homme White. This is another good one. I really like this one. I've smelled the vintage one, the original one, and I've smelled the modern one. And to me, the differences are so minute. I can't even tell, really, the difference of them. I read the comments on Fragrantica. Some people think that this is terribly synthetic and headache-inducing. I have a friend that I sent a small decant to here in Japan, and he said it smelled like piss, which sucks because I like this. I think it's fine. Yes, it's a cheap fragrance. It used to be cheaper. You used to be able to get like a tester of this for about $15. But I think this is somewhere between fresh and somewhat soapy, clean. It's also floral and woody. I think that this would be a good dressed up fragrance. I think it's somewhat elegant. But as I said, I know it doesn't smell high quality, but it's fine for the price. Fragrantica has this listed twice. It has the original 1995 Samourai, and then it has a newer listing, I guess for the newer Samourai. And the notes for the newer one: jasmine, pink pepper, sandalwood, rose, lemon, vetiver, bergamot, and cedar. The notes are very similar to the original one. I noticed recently these aren't as cheap as they used to be, as I said. Now they're somewhere around $25 to $30 in the stores here. But these were on sale, and these were about $18 and change. So I bought a couple of them just to have them. They were cheap and usually more expensive, so I just wanted to get a couple more of them. I'm going to keep these sealed. I'm not going to open them up. I'm just making this video just to kind of talk about these, and this is not a proper review. I'm not spraying these and smelling these. And then there's this one. So every year there are 2 or 3 flankers that come out from the Samourai line, and sometimes they hang around like Samourai Blacklight, and sometimes they disappear and they get a lot of buzz, like Samourai Dazzle. And this is the latest flanker. This came out 4 or 5 months ago. I remember seeing this when it was brand new. Samourai Shadow Night. And yes, it is listed on Fragrantica. And when I smelled this in the stores, I was surprised because this smells very much like Bulgari Black. It has that same rubber accord. It has kind of this slightly spicy, leathery rubber accord. Bulgari Black has also a tea note, but it definitely has that rubber accord. So I think this is just trying to mimic that. The unfortunate thing is the performance. The performance is abysmal on it. We're talking like a half an hour and I barely smell it anymore on my skin. I still have the paper here, the paper tester that I sprayed it on. Let me give a whiff and see if it's still, if I can still smell it. I can still smell it a little bit. Yeah, it's still there. It does smell like Bulgari Black, like the dry down. But unfortunately, I don't think it's sold anywhere else but on the shelves of Don Quixote here in Japan. If you're in Japan, if you're visiting Japan, you can go to Don Quixote and buy this. This was on sale. That's why I bought it. It's usually around $30, and I just said, 50 ml, this is the only size it comes in. I just didn't feel like spending $30 on it. It's just a Samourai fragrance, and these are quite abundant here in Japan. But the price got dropped on this one too. I guess they're trying to get rid of them. And I paid about $22 for this. So all in all, I did all right. I paid $59, just under $60 for these fragrances, something like 18 and change, $22 and change. Just gonna keep these, add these to the collection. What are these selling for in the USA? I was surprised, guys. I looked it up on eBay. There are some sales for $65 all the way up to $150 for these Samourai fragrances, especially the Alain Delon vintage ones. I guess you just can't get them, and that's what people are willing to pay to have them in the USA. And this one, you just can't get it at all. I can slap any price I want on this. I can just slap a $150 price tag on this and see if anyone wants it. I'm not interested in it, but what we do need a good clone of Bulgari Black. I'm kind of disappointed that the Middle Eastern fragrance houses like Latafa or Maison Alhambra or Armaf, any of these companies, they haven't come out with a good Bulgari Black clone. Let me know if there is one in the comments, guys. I know there's the, I know Dua has one, Alexandria has one, and I haven't bit on those. So this is the only one around, and it's actually not that great. It's just okay. The bottle looks the same. The bottle looks like this, and the original one on Fragrantica, they show the bottle a little bit different. The 1995 bottle is a big 100 ml bottle, and the picture they show for the new one is a 50 ml bottle. That's why they look a little bit different. And that's it for this video, guys. Just a little talk about Samourai, perfumes, Samourai. Let me know what you thought of the video down below. Give me a comment if you know anything about these fragrances, these Samourai fragrances. Have you tried the Alain Delon Samourai? Have you tried the modern one? What do you think of them? And subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. Give me a thumbs up and a like for the video, guys, if you did like the video. Really appreciate that, guys. And I'll see you in a few days when I upload the next video. So until then, take care.